right. You're shooting for the stars.
Thank you very much.
Supernova.
Congratulations, Abraham.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent now making his way into the ring. How about it for the undefeated Niall Boom Boom Basil Kennedy?
You know, he's gonna walk in with him and then I'll come back and see him.
Xavier, we're getting ready for our co-feature here.
Yes, and everybody out there is excited. Everybody from Ireland has been looking and waiting and watching. It's time for Niall Kennedy. He's about to get it on.
With Aaron Chavers from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Now, what was it Niall told you before we came in?
He said he's hopping a flight back to Ireland in the morning, Sunday morning.
He's looking to get in, put in work, and leave out with the victory. 10-0, 6 KOs, heavyweight from Ireland, Wexford, Ireland, excuse me.
Yeah, he works as a police officer back home in Ireland. They call it a Garda. And I got to tell you, most of his 10 fights have actually been here in New York, at Connecticut and Massachusetts.
And now we'll be enjoying ringside, but the one and only Ken Casey.
Ken, thank you for joining us at ringside here. Murphy's Boxing, Dropkick Murphy's.
Happy to be here.
All right.
We got your man, Boom Boom Kennedy. Facebook is lighting up here, Fight Night Live. Everyone asking, when is Boom Boom fighting? Because we got folks watching from Ireland.
Boom Boom is here. He always has a big following on when we stream fights. This is our first time streaming in such high quality fashion with you gents, but I think it gives big fight fans, real fight fans back in Ireland watching Niall, and we're grateful.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for your 8th bout of the evening. Your 6th bout of the evening, scheduled for 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. This bout is proudly sponsored by Death Wish Coffee Company, and your referee in charge of the action is Michael Ortega. Scoring from ringside, Tom Carasone, Glenn Feldman, and Tom Trella. And now introducing first, fighting out of the red corner to my right. He's wearing silver and black. He weighs in at 234 pounds. His professional record reads 8 victories, only 3 defeats, with 3 big wins by way of knockout. He comes to us from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Please welcome Aaron A.C. Chavers. And his opponent across the ring, boxing out of the blue corner to my left, wearing white with green and weighing in a trim and ready 226 pounds. Undefeated as a professional, 10-0 with 6 big wins by way of knockout. He is the fighting pride of Willow Park from Gorey, County Wexford, Ireland. Please welcome the Massachusetts and the New England and the IBA Americas heavyweight champion, the undefeated Niall Boom Boom Basil Kennedy.
8-round heavyweight fight. Niall Kennedy, 10-0, 6 knockouts against Aaron Chavers, 8-3-1. Xavier, as we've seen here today, can't judge a man by his record.
Absolutely not. A lot of these guys that are matched today have shown and proved that they deserve to be here, and they're putting on a great show. Great performance.
We're on here, Fight Night Live on Facebook. Murphy's Boxing, Mohegun Sun. We're joined at ringside by Ken Casey from Murphy's Boxing, watching his man, Niall Kennedy. Niall's 33 years old. I mean, it's go time, huh?
It is go time, and he's ready to go. I mean, he took that step-up fight, against Alexis Santos, which is a very risky fight, and a lot of guys that early in their career would shy away from a test that quick. But Niall's ready to, and he's got the experience from his amateur career, but his confidence now is just through the roof, and just watching how he's changed and his mindset and the mentality he brings to the ring. He's a humble guy, and he makes no bones about sometimes his doubts of himself and the struggles he has between the years. But he's not bullshitting anybody. He's just being honest, and that endears people to him, I think, you know.
Big left hook there by Kennedy. So, Ken, Niall spent some time with Anthony Joshua for Joshua's last fight.
Yeah, he's been, I mean, talk about invaluable work. And, you know, we've seen the difference already, you know. You get in there with world class and help take you to another level.
Absolutely. Yeah, Niall looks very composed there. Kind of walking his man Chavers down here. Popping in that jab. You mentioned the Alexis Santos fight. I mean, that was an upset victory for Niall.
It really was. I mean, just, you know, I mean, what people don't realize is Santos's one loss was when he tore his ACL in the ring in a fight I promoted, and he fought 2 rounds on one leg, still trying to go until the ref finally called it, you know. So, in my opinion, Alexis Santos was an undefeated fighter at that point. Should have been 19-0, really. So, yeah, it was a huge step up, huge test, but, you know, I love it when, you know, guys are willing to see what they're made of, you know. That's what the fans deserves, too, you know.
That big right hand there by Kennedy. Niall Kennedy getting a lot of love here on Facebook. Fight Night Live, Murphy's Boxing from Mohegun's son.
He just landed a nice, great right hand.
He's got Chavers in the corner. I think Chavers does not like Kennedy's power. He's feeling it. He's wobbled.
Yeah.
He's got Chavers wobbled a little bit. Kennedy stalking him. Hits him with another left. Chavers is wobbled.
Yeah,
ready to go.
Yeah, it appears he's ready to go.
Chavers is a tough guy. In Tulsa, Oklahoma. Works 60 hours a week.
You know, Niall has some serious power. He's landing some great shots right now.
What a big right shot. Xavier, those punches are hitting the guard and they're moving Chavers back.
Chavers is done.
Chavers
He's
cringing
that body.
Yeah, he's cringing. He's ready to go. He's covering up. He's done.
Big right to the body, a left to the body,
It's
right
only
to
a
the
matter
body.
of time, Vlad.
Left upstairs, right upstairs.
It's only a matter of time.
Chavers breathing through his mouth, breathing hard.
Tough guy.
That's the end of round 1. I got to tell you, Xavier,
And he's walking back to the corner slow.
I don't like Chavers' body language at all.
No, Niall needs to stay on that body right there.
And
He just like the body shot. He's wincing hard.
and I like the fact that he's coming over the guard with the right hand and left hand as well.
What you think of that first round, Ken?
I think, you know,
White fans, how about across Sierra?
Niall poised, but more aggressive, much more aggressive than when he first came over and started fighting here. He's much more, I think, confident in his abilities, confident in his power, and looking to finish, you know. And, you know, that's heavyweight boxing. That's what people want to see. They want to see the finish. Sometimes it doesn't come, but you can't say he's not going for it right there, you know.
As you can see, he's landing the 1-2 and then coming over the top with the right hand. And you can see the body language, like Vlad was just mentioning. It's not looking too good for Chavers.
You know, Ken, one of the things about Kennedy, he's fought 3 times in 2015, 3 times in 2016, 3 times last year. You're keeping him busy.
Yeah, we like to promote. We like to do shows. I mean, you know, I'm as a guy in a band, I used to have a record label and put records out for people, and you know, it was the same kind of thing. Like you take on a responsibility when you sign a band or you sign a fighter. You need to get them, you know, get them out there and get them active and working. And you know, Niall's eager to be in the gym and fight all the time, and it's a perfect match when, you know, you get a promoter like us that wants to, you know, do shows and keep busy, and you got these guys that are hungry to fight too. You know, sometimes there's been other fighters that worked with you practically having a, hey, you want to, now you do the next show? The next show? What do you mean, you know? But the current kind of roster of guys we have are a lot of in the mold of Niall Kennedy, you know.
Now you just mentioned that you say you like to put on shows, you want to put on shows.
Big right downstairs.
Can you share with everybody out there the upcoming bouts on March 17th?
Yeah, March 17th is kind of an annual St. Patrick's Day show we do at the House of Blues, Boston. Great venue for boxing. You're just hanging over the ring, and you know, the fans are right on top of the ring. Good atmosphere.
Big right hand. Kennedy's stalking. Kennedy's looking for the to put the finishing touches on Chavers here.
I like the way he just ducked his head.
Oh, that jab pushed Chavers all the way back into the ropes.
So you were saying?
Yeah, we got Danny O'Connor from Framingham, Mass, 29-3, fighting very tough Stephen Claggett from Canada. That's a real war there in the main event. Danny is the WBC Intercontinental champ.
He's coming off a great knockout.
Yeah, great knockout win. And the co-feature is a great fight. Is T.J. Donnie. This fighting is the number one contender at IBF at 122 pounds and has a mandatory title fight in Japan coming up in June or July, but wants to stay crisp, and is fighting Mike Oliver, who's got a great record and Connecticut guy, and so 2 great fights and a stacked undercard.
Kennedy just having his way with Chavers. Chavers is in all kinds of trouble here.
Now, also with this, your next upcoming bout, you're having a concert, correct?
The concert's in the daytime. We play a full concert in the day, and then we'll play acoustic right before the main event or the co-feature, just to kind of, hype up the crowd a little more. We get in the ring and play a few songs. We do that traditionally every St. Patrick's Day, and it'll be a good crowd, good show. We also, William Foster and Carlos Gongora, who also fought earlier, will be on that show.
Yes.
That's it, Niall.
Niall's putting in some good work right now.
Yeah, great. And I tell you what, Niall is as class out of the ring as he is in. He's a gentleman. Great guy to be involved with.
As a police officer?
Police officer back home in Ireland, yep.
He told us he's going to hop the first flight back home tomorrow morning to get back to his beautiful son.
Yeah, he's an awesome little baby boy, and he's had a tough year, but everything's going his way, and he stayed positive, and things have paid off for him.
Now, he lives in Ireland, but you bring him here to fight. I think 7 of his 10 pro fights have been here in the U.S.
Yeah, obviously Boston's traditionally been a great home for Irish fighters, and there's some like everywhere, there's some maybe politics in boxing in Ireland, and it's just simpler and I'm not a promoter in Ireland. I don't carry a license there, so it's been nice to bring Niall over here and just keep rolling it out. It's a quick flight across the ocean, so it's not a big deal to get him over here, and he's made a nice home here in the ring.
Absolutely. Round 3 of scheduled 8-round heavyweight bout from the Mohegun Sun. Murphy's Boxing on Fight Night Live on Facebook. Niall Kennedy from Wexford, Ireland, against Aaron Chavers, the tough Aaron Chavers from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Standing game here in round 3 as Kennedy has gotten him in all sorts of trouble.
I see that Chavers has switched styles. Switched stances. Went to the southpaw stance.
He's in survival mode, Xavier.
Now, Ken, can you talk about what's taking place on the March 31st?
March 31st is another great show. We have Mark DeLuca, who's here today, 20-0, NABA champ, IBA world champ, former Marine Corps veteran. He's just the whole package. Got a great, comes from a great boxing family, has a great following in Boston and a great story. And it's his first time getting a TV main event. He's fighting Michael Moore.
Chavers
here it is. All right.
Stoppage. Niall Kennedy, the referee, jumps in there and saves Chavers. Chavers' body language is just all off throughout the bout. Convincing victory.
But it's nice. Too many people will try to headhunt there, and he just stick with the body.
Very disciplined. Very disciplined fighter.
Beautiful.
So March 31st. Hold on.
So March 31st, Mark DeLuca main event versus Michael Moore defending his titles, and co-feature is Jason Quigley, another huge prospect from Ireland, middleweight, 13-0. And the swing bout is a very interesting bout. Ray Moylett, 9-0 from Ireland, who is a former world amateur champ, and he's fighting a very tough local guy with a huge following named Matt Doherty. So hopefully those guys will get some TV time because it's a great bout. It's a stacked card, and great venue, Quincy, Mass. It's an indoor sports complex, soccer field type thing, and can hold a lot of people, and Mark packs them in, so it should be a good night.
Getting back to Facebook, Xavier and Ken, Jerome Doyle wants to know, so why was that fight called?
Well, if he'd been watching from the beginning, he'd have seen why. And here it goes again.
Big left hand on top, huh?
Right hand to the body. Setting him up right now to go back downstairs. Left hook. right hook. These punches are landed so hard, and they're not being returned with anything back. And this is not just from this series; since the first round.
Yeah.
So it was a good stoppage.
And his body language is just all off.
Gents, I'm going to go say congrats to Niall.
Ken,
thank you for your help today. It's a pleasure to have you guys here, and thanks for everyone tuning in.
Thank you. That was Ken Casey from Murphy's Boxing, joining us at ringside. Going to see his man, Niall Kennedy. Convincing win. There's Xavier, a very convincing win for the heavyweight from Wexford, Ireland.
Showed improved. Put in the work. This is what happens.
1 minute and 4 seconds of the third round. Referee Michael Ortega stops this contest. For winner by TKO victory, still undefeated, the pride of Willow Park, County Wexford, Ireland, the Massachusetts and New England and IBA America's heavyweight champion, Niall Boom Boom Basil Kennedy.
You know, Xavier, Ken was mentioning Kennedy's last fight here in the U.S. against Alexis Santos. Got a split decision victory. I mean, he was not supposed to win that fight. He battled back to win, capture this regional belt that he's proudly holding right now in the middle of the ring with his team, and then went back home a champion. Niall Boom Boom Kennedy, police officer from Wexford, Ireland, improving to 11-0, 7 knockouts, impressive stoppage
Ladies and
victory.
gentlemen, we're here at the champ. How about it for the tough, Aaron Chavers, ladies and gentlemen. We're here with the undefeated Massachusetts, New England, and IBA America's heavyweight champion. You've made quite a home here in New England. In another exciting performance, I was at ringside with matchmaker Mark Vaz, and we were saying, you fight like a middleweight. Fast, combinations, body punches. Tell us about your game.
I'm too fat to be a middleweight, I think. No, we've worked massively on the body work and training. We've been putting a massive effort in. Now it's time for me to start stepping up and providing for my family. I have to thank Murphy's Boxing because they're giving me a massive platform. I have to thank the New England crowd because they're here in support the whole time. Thanks a million. But there's nothing to stop me going further. I have that man in my corner, Pascal Collins, and we believe we can go to the top. So it's just about working and trying to improve every fight. So
we look to have the size, the speed, the height, the combinations, the whole package. How about it for Murphy's Boxing Zone, the undefeated Niall Boom Boom Basil Kennedy. Last word, champ.
I just want to dedicate that to my little man at home, MJ Kennedy. So we'll keep plugging for the little man. All right, thanks a million.
Murphy's Boxing Zone, Niall Boom Boom Basil Kennedy.
Good work there from Kennedy. We just were told that ringside Kennedy broke one of Chavers' ribs there.
Coming up shortly, ladies and gentlemen, it's your WBA, NABA Light Heavyweight Championship. On the line, we have undefeated Charles the Truth Foster and Justin Thomas coming right up.
We're joined here at ringside by the winner, Niall Boom Boom Kennedy. Congratulations. Now, first of all, on Facebook, a lot of your Irish fans were cheering, and they were asking us all night long, when is Boom Boom fighting? Well, Boom Boom just fought and laid a hurting on his opponent. How do you feel there?
Oh, I feel brilliant, but I'm blessed. I have the best support, and I'm from the best town in Ireland, Gorey, and every one of them, and the Wicklow people and Willow Park people, we're out in force. We support each other to the best. So.
Yeah, Niall, we heard that you broke this guy's ribs. I mean, you're throwing some vicious body shots there.
He had serious ribs though, hadn't he? He took a lot of shots, fair play to him. He's a big, strong, fit man, and fair play to him. He took a lot of punishment.
Yeah, I mean, did you see his body language after the first round? It looked like he kind of was out of it already.
I think he broke his rib in the first round. Just at the end of it, there was 2 shots over in the corner. And you see, I'm lucky I can box at that pace for 8-10 rounds. You know what I mean? So if his rib wasn't broke, he'd have had to. I'd broke his heart, I think, more than anything.
Yeah, this is much easier than your last fight against Santos.
Oh no, well, there's no easy fight. And Alexis Santos is a fantastic opponent, a lovely fella as well, and I wish him the very best of luck in his career. But no, there's no easy fight. Aaron Chavers was a massive man. I got lucky.
Well, I don't know if you got lucky. You heard him and you laid the hurting on him there. Xavier, I mean, a lot of our fans there on Fight Night Live on Facebook, very impressed with Niall Boom Boom Kennedy.
Absolutely. I mean, you came in, you did what you needed to do, you put the work in, and the power shots were there. It was evident. Now, from the first round, did you sense that you were breaking him down? Did you sense that you hurt him?
The plan was, as you can see a little bit on the clips, it was to set it up really more than anything, and hope for that body work will wear down most men after a while. So, and I'm really lucky. Packy has given me a fantastic camp. We've had amazing sparring with the Irish elites. And, you know, I was very confident in that I could have fought like that for 8 rounds very easily. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll see where it goes. You know, but that man was a massive, big, strong man, and fair play to him.
Absolutely.
Now, how soon do you think you'll get back in the ring?
Ken Casey will have to answer that one. He's the boss. So I stay fit. I don't stay out of the gym too much. So, because I'm getting old, I can't let the body get slow down. So, no. Hopefully, we'd like to be back out. Well, it won't be the end of March, I'd say, because the lads have 2 shows. But hopefully, early April maybe, and try and build some momentum going into. I hope I don't seem silly saying this, but I want to be in the top 20 in the world by the end of the year.
No, you're not sounding silly at all for saying that.
So that's my aim and that's my goal, and I've a beautiful child and a beautiful wife at home that I'm going to fight my heart out to get there and provide for them. So it's fantastic. I'm loving it. It's an amazing journey, you know what I mean? So thank God.
Now you've also sparred or did work with Anthony Joshua, so it's definitely not far-fetched for you to feel and want to be in the top 20.
Yeah, please God, look, everything is about progress, and Aaron was a massive man, but I feel that performance there wasn't perfect. I got caught a couple of silly times, but it was a step up. I fought at a very high pace for them 3 rounds, and I could have done that pace for the 8 rounds, so it went very well, thank God.
All right, Niall Kennedy, we're going to let you go. Congratulations.
Thanks a million,
all the best to your beautiful boy back home.
Thanks very much, lads. God bless. Have a great night.
All right, you too. Safe flight home.
That was Niall Kennedy from Wexford, Ireland, who put a hurting on Aaron Chavers. Absolutely demolished the Tulsa, Oklahoma native, and sending him back to Oklahoma, Xavier, with a broken rib.